Hello guys! Okay, today I will talk about one really famous legendary Japanese comedian. His name is Ken Shimura. For those you know Japanese comedian, Ken Shimura, he's a legend. He's the leader of the Japanese comedian for the last 3 decades. He had many jokes such as Henno-ji-san, Henno-ji-san. Like it's a strange guy, or like da-funda. Sorry, like really strange joke a lot. So sometimes actually I happen to be in the same elevator as this comedian named Ken Shimura. Right now I think he's in the mid-60s and he got so much money. Usually he had a limousine and he has his own chauffeur and his limousine is Rolls-Royce Phantom. I guess it's more than $500,000 car, and he had many luxurious watch. He usually had like Rolex or Frank Muller or those kind of luxurious watch. But whenever I meet him in the elevator, when he was on the TV or in the theater, he's so funny. His tension is really high. But actually when you meet him in private, he's just tired old guy. Like, I don't know, he doesn't look happy. What's wrong with it? These things happened a lot. Think about world-renowned famous Robin Williams. He's a really funny guy, stand-up comedian. He got a really big success with TV, movies, and he got all award. But he committed suicide. Why these things happened? Sometimes as an actor or actress, they were not in the bankruptcy. Sometimes they were in abusive habits of the drug. Even though the fact they got Academy Award or they got money, they are in the peak in the middle of their career. So there's only one reason to think about. Okay, 2 things we need. One is social recognitions. You need to recognize by socially, of course from your family, from your co-worker, from society. It's social recognitions. And the other is self-recognitions. So those famous comedians, they already got social recognitions. They got everything they have. They became famous, they got money, they got everything they have, social recognitions. On the other hand, self-recognitions. Sometimes even though they got social recognition, their self-recognition is really low. Some people got depressed and finally they committed suicide or take drugs or abusive alcoholic or something like that. So we need to maintain these 2, social recognitions and self-recognitions. And normally, most people have struggling to get the social recognition. Because social recognition, when you get the social recognition, your self-recognition comes with that. So when you get recognized socially, your self-recognition gets higher equally. But sometimes, such as case of these comedians, they got social recognitions. As a matter of fact, they got too much social recognitions. So they forget to respect their own self-recognitions. What do you mean by this? Okay, especially when their career is in really good track and they got so much money, also they got so much job offer. Sometimes they work so hard. Sometimes in the middle of the career, they have to reject some of the job offer, even though they cannot get so much money, because they need to respect self-recognitions equally as social recognitions. If they forget their self-recognitions, when they look back, something missing, and that's gonna lead to some depressed, some not satisfying feeling. So ladies and gentlemen, we cannot be Robin Williams or Shimura Ken in Japan because they are the best of the best. But at the same time, get the social recognition, but don't forget to maintain your self-recognitions. Good luck. See you.